Kia ora, buddy. How you doing? My name's Josh.
Howdy, I'm Sarah.
We're bored at home.
Yes, we are.
Sarah?
Yes.
What are we playing today?
Today we are playing our third and final board game rental game. It is...
No,
Of this box.
Of this box.
Of this box.
Let's just
there will
clarify.
be many more. It is Call to Adventure.
Yeah, do you know, I struggled then. Was like, is it 4 adventure? 2 adventure?
2.
Call? There you go. Call to Adventure.
Call to Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
This is a story game.
Yeah.
You are going to start off with a little bit of a story and a destiny,
Mm-hmm.
and then work your way to the in-betweenies. It's like
The
reading
in-betweenies.
the synopsis. Is it called a synopsis?
Yeah.
And then reading the last page, and then filling in the blanks.
Don't do that. First of all, don't do that.
But that's what we're doing.
But that's not how reading works. Don't read. Don't be one of those people.
I am.
Oh, do you know sometimes when you find out something about somebody and it completely ruins that person for you? That's what you've just
Sometimes I Google what's going to happen in
done.
TV shows.
What is wrong with you?
Because I get anxious about what's going to
Oh,
happen.
that's the worst thing I've ever
Will
heard.
they end up together? Yes, they will.
not what-
Okay, I can relax and watch the show and enjoy.
Honestly, I'm so disappointed in you right now. Like, emotionally, I feel physically ill. Like, everything's just gone wrong.
So, back to Call to Adventure.
So we're going to be creating a hero, right? So
Yes.
you're going to be crafting their origin, their journey, and then finally their destiny to create this crazy life of the person,
Yeah. How
whomever
do they
your
get
person
from
is.
A to Z.
Yes. So in doing that, we are going to be trying to do some life challenges. We're going to be taking traits that are going to be. We're going to be doing this cool mechanic, right? We're going to be casting runes, all right? So you're not rolling dice. You're going to have these runes. Runes? Runes.
Yes.
No, runes. Runes, not ruins.
No, not ruins.
No,
Runes.
You're going to be having runes, right? And you're going to cast them onto the table to try and achieve enough challenge points, essentially,
Yep.
to overcome these challenges, right? It's all going to make a whole bunch more sense when we play. So, what you're going to do is you're going to get 2 cards from each of the decks. So you're going to get, are they just called like, they're not level 1, 2, and 3 cards. I'll tell you exactly what they are. They are, here we go. So you're going to get 2 origin cards, 2 motivation cards, and 2 destinies, right? And then from those, you're going to pick one of each. You're going to put your origin and your motivation face up on the table, but your destiny you're going to keep secret from the rest of the players.
Yes.
And your destiny is kind of like what you're striving for
It's the last page.
from the game, right? So you're going to read your destiny. That's going to give you things like, hey, if you've got lots of like warrior traits or lots of intelligence or something like that, you're going to get more points at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So just gives you an idea
The
of
direction you're going.
the direction you're going, right?
Yeah.
So that you're not just freewheeling it
Yes.
through life.
Yes.
Because nobody
Yeah,
wants that. So you've got those, and should we go down to the board?
Yes. It's a bit messy.
Let's go down to the board. Okay.
Here we go.
There's my casted runes.
Yes.
Oh,
So we've got all the
move those.
runes over here. You'll be using
We're
throughout
going to keep saying runes instead of
Runes.
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 So we've got our basic runes over there,
Mm-hmm.
and all our extra runes
Yes.
there. We've got our chapter 1, 2, and 3. You start off with chapter 1, and once you have 3 cards under your main card, we will open chapter 2, and then you open chapter 3. Once chapter 2 is open, it'll open from one of us reaching 3 cards. The other person can start on that one,
Yeah, you can.
even though if you've only got 2.
Yeah, if the level 2 row is open, you can also then start trying to get level 2 challenges for your motivation as well.
The game will end when one person has 3 cards under their chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3.
Just the last one. The game ends when the first person to get 3 cards under their destiny.
But they...
then...
Oh, so you could have, just wait for the other person and then just fly.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have as many points. Yeah, so as soon as one person gets 3 cards under their destiny, the other players get one more turn, and then that's it. Then you move into scoring and stuff. Yeah.
On your turn, you will be attempting to either gain a challenge or what are the other ones called?
Trait.
A trait.
Yeah.
Traits you gain depending on what they say on them. Some of them say you might need to go a little bit dark or use some
Spend
gems
some experience
to get, or you can just gain it. Whereas other ones, other challenges, you'll need to roll some runes to get.
You'll see when they come up. It'll have like a top challenge involved. So it might be like the challenge is you're lost in the forest, right?
I was gonna say,
you want to just find one?
Yeah. Let's open up. You start with chapter 1 has four
cards.
4 cards.
Sure.
So
all right.
the first one we've got
a challenge.
Missing person. So you always have each challenge has 2 options, top or bottom. You've got find a lost child. That will give you
a story trait. Now, story traits are going to be like scoring endpoints, okay? The more of one type of symbol that you have, the more points that you're going to get, right? So, for example, that mountain there is called nature. So the more nature traits you have, the more points you get.
2, 3, 4 more.
Yeah, 2, 4, 8.
Yeah, but points.
Yeah, sorry, for points. Yeah, 2, 4.
So yes, so you can aim for that one, or you can climb to safety. This one gives you a card and a type of rune to use on your next turn.
Yeah.
Down the side, it tells you what you use for that role. So, for instance, for missing person, there's I never know what all the runes are called.
No, I was just finding the little handy dandy guide. No, it's somewhere around here. You keep going.
We'll tend to call them really stupid names, I'm sure.
Sideways V.
No, last page.
No, it's
So on this one, if you have on your storybook on your board, if you have a sword,
Strength.
you can use a sword. If you have a
wisdom,
then you can
upwards
then
arrow.
you can use them.
Upwards arrow, right arrow.
Yeah. They're the 2 that you can use, but only if you have them on your board.
Yeah.
And then you need 4 points to get that. So you'd roll the original runes, the 3 basic runes, plus any extra that you can use. You might use a card to gain extras. You roll them and see what you've got, which we will play through.
I'm gonna say you cast them.
Okay.
Because that's what you do with runes. You cast your runes.
Yeah.
So these are the basic tiles. Okay. You've got 3. These 2 here have 1 success, and then blanks, or this third one has a success or draw a card on it.
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna cast those. Before you cast, you can spend an experience point to take a dark rune. Up to 3 dark runes, alright? Now, the dark runes work just like regular runes, except they can corrupt you. So they have 3 successes on them, but on the other side, they have, I believe it's called corruption.
Yes, become corrupt.
Yeah.
On your board, you have a corruption scale that goes up or down. If you are on the dark side, you will get some points, but if you get really dark, you then lose points.
Yes. So if you... Sorry, carry on.
No, I was going to say that, and that depends whether you can play cards that are dark or light.
Yeah. So these moon symbols give you 2 successes, but for each moon, you get 1 level of corruption. Alright? So they're great. Now, the only other thing I want to talk about with runes, with the ability runes, so each square that you gain gives you an extra rune for that challenge, right? So whenever you attempt a challenge, check your character to see if you have any of the rune types for the challenge.
Side, yes.
Okay? For each icon that you have, you can cast an extra rune of that type, up to a maximum of 3. Now, when you've got 3 of the same symbol, you can get one of the super runes. Right, so which are these ones with the 3 dots. So, for example, this is the regular strength rune. It has the strength symbol on one side and a success on the other. The strength symbol is
2 points.
2 points, right? But the 3 dot one is
Gains you an experience.
Add 2 to a strength challenge, or add a 0 and gain an experience token.
Yes.
So that's a add 0 but gain an XP. So gain an XP, gain 2. Boom. Those are the super runes.
Super rune. Right, let's go for the next card.
Oh yeah, we're still sitting up.
Yeah. So this one, another challenge, but you'll notice in the bottom corner of this, gain a spirit. This one's called Restless Spirit. On the bottom one, it's gain a Spirit Guardian. This one, it makes that into a 4.
Add +1 to the difficulty.
Yes. Next one, this is an ally. When allies appear, you put them underneath a challenge. When you if you complete the +1 to the challenge, and then if you complete the challenge, you gain the ally and gain what it says. So for this one, Master at Arms, you may spend 1 experience or sacrifice this ally to gain plus swords strength until the end of the day, until the end of the turn. These allies go next to your board instead of on your board.
Give you a special
So we'll put
I think with I think allies for the initial setup. Do they get shot? Do we keep allies for the initial setup? It doesn't actually say. Hang on a sec. Okay, so it says that you just doesn't say anything about allies when you set up. So
no, if you wanted to play a slightly easier game, it does say you can take the allies out of the deck. They're in chapter 1 and chapter 2. They're not in chapter 3.
Yeah.
So you can take them out just to make it a bit easier, because it will make these instantly harder.
Yeah, just chuck them under whichever challenge.
I'm going to put them under Find a Lost Child or under Missing Person. So that's now a 5. So in terms of start a game, that's quite hard. Right, next one. Oh, we've got another challenge. It is Prepare for War. You can either plan the city's defence or build fortifications. And last one. Oh, another one.
All challenges. I was hoping for a trait.
I'm going to just shovel through to see if I can find. Oh, typical. No,
that's an ally. You're going to find a trait for us.
I'm just going to find you a trait to give you an idea. So this is Foundling. So this, when you gain it, you will gain a good card. I can never remember the names of everything. I'm terrible for that. A good card, and you'll get 3 end points.
Hero
but
card.
When you gain it, it says when you gain this, you gain Sun, so you'll go up on the track.
Yeah.
Some of them say different things, like you have to get rid of.
To gain that card, you go up on the corruption track to become a Foundling. Yeah. All right. So what we're going to do is we are just going to quickly look through our initial cards,
story cards.
pick our story cards, and we'll be right back.
Right. So I have chosen. I am a farmer. And
Humble origins.
I have strength and
Wisdom.
mountain.
Strength and mountain, sword and mountains, yeah.
And during a challenge, if at least one of my runes shows a result of the mountain or the sword,
Wisdom or strength,
I can gain an experience token. It's going to be like that the whole time. Then I can also, my chapter 2 is Seeker of Truth.
your motivation.
My motivation. Once per turn, you may spend an experience to gain a mountain.
Wisdom. To gain +1 wisdom.
Until the end of my turn.
Okay.
That's me. What about you?
I am a pickpocket. And so that gives me dexterity and constitution. Dexterity is the sideways arrow and constitution is the V, big U. You pick. Once per turn, when you fail a dexterity or constitution challenge, upside down house, you can spend 2 XP to try again.
Nice.
And then I've also got Lone Wanderer, which is 2 tragedy points. So there's a
end points.
Black. They're tragedy points.
Evil.
The first time you journey each turn, you do not have to pay an XP. So, journeying. One of the things you can do on your turn is journey, which means you discard a card from the row.
Yeah.
For it costs you 1 XP. Pay an XP, discard a card from the row, and replace it. Right? So you can do that as often as you have XP. But the first time I do it, It's free. And then I also have a destiny that I guess I'll bring up for you guys so that you can see. So you can sort of have an idea of where I'm heading. So I am going for this, and we'll see. We'll see. Alright? And then, Sarah, what have you got?
This.
That one. That's where Sarah's heading.
Yes,
She's going down that path. She's destined to go down that way. Now, I do believe that is that.
Yes. The last person to complete or read a novel starts.
Let me ask you a question about that.
Can I read?
I know you can read, kind of. I mean, everyone's heard you attempt to read. But the last book I read, so I don't really read books, I listen to audiobooks. Does that count?
Oh, no, it says, does it specifically say read or complete a book?
I mean, surely the player who most recently finished reading a novel, does this instruction manual count as a novel?
No, it's quite a thin one. Some games we've played.
What was the last book you read? Oh, you don't want to say. Mills and Boone, number 65.
Yes, it's not for fond ears.
All right, you start.
Right.
You've definitely read. I have not read a book. Oh, do you know what? I have just, like, in the past month, I just read the illustrated editions of both Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and Chamber of Secrets. The big illustrated ones.
Good for
yeah.
You deserve to go first.
Yeah, no, and it was really cool. So actually, I'm going first. I've read a book.
So on the corruption chart, we have started. You start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. We are not corrupt yet.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Soon though. All right. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is journey for free.
Okay.
Because I can.
All right.
And what I want to do is I'm going to get rid of the prepare for war.
All right.
I'm getting rid of prepare for war.
All right. We will redraw.
Replace that with an... Okay, so that has to... Can we put the ally companion under Cruel Winter, please?
All right. And then we'll draw another one.
Mm-hmm.
It's another ally.
Okay, what's that? It's Cruel Master.
This is Cruel Master. And
Did Sarah shuffle? Possibly.
I did. You saw me shuffle.
Right.
And
then we've got
we've got
Adventurous.
Yes. You may only gain this if you have an upside down house or spend an experience point.
So I do have an upside down house.
You can only gain 1 card per turn. So if you were going to go for that, you can't do a challenge.
I guess technically
All
you're
the
gaining
challenges
2
are
because you've got the
instantly
ally.
harder.
I know, right? So I am going to attempt the Cruel Winter Challenge. Okay? I am going to attempt to steal to survive.
Okay, so you have to decide
Yeah, got to decide which path I'm going. So, I need the basic runes.
Yes. Do you have any upside down houses?
I have both of those runes. So I have a dexterity and I also have a constitution. And then I'm also going to pay 1 XP to take a dark rune, please. Because I need a 5.
You do, because it's a 4 + 1 for an animal companion.
Yeah. So we're just going to cast these runes and see how we go. We're looking for 5 successes.
You got
4 successes
plus
and
you get a card.
Okay, so once per turn for my pickpocket, when you fail a dexterity or what's the other word?
Upside down
Constitution, you can pay 2 XP to try again.
Alright.
So I'm going to try again.
Yep.
Because I
so you don't get the card. Ooh.
No, I want the cards.
I know, but do you get the card from that one because you're trying again?
What do you mean?
So it came up with a card.
Oh no, because I'm recasting it all.
Nice.
So.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so 2 pictures worth 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't even get corrupt from it.
No. So you get 6.
So I've stolen to survive. So steal to survive goes under my pickpocket.
Yes.
So whichever way, so if I had chosen to forage for food, it would go underneath like that, but I chose to steal to survive, so it goes on top.
And then your animal companion goes at the side
Animal
of your
companion
card.
goes to the side. So the animal companion, he says, you can spend an XP or sacrifice this ally to gain +1 Constitution until the end of the turn.
Nice. And then the new card is Survive the Flames. Raging Inferno. Survive the Flames, or for +1 to make it a 4, Heal the Wounded.
Heal the Wounded. Alright, what do you got?
I am going to...
I feel like thematically, pickpocketing, stealing to survive just sort of made sense.
I am going to... Ooh. I'm going to try and climb to... I'm missing person. I'm going to climb to safety.
Ooh, you want a card, eh?
Do. So, climb to safety. I have both of these.
Yes, you
We're both
have
starting off very
strength
similar. So
and...
three.
no, not wisdom.
And a green mountain. Then, during a challenge, if at least one of your runes shows the results, so I need to keep... so I need to keep in mind that. And once per turn, I can spend that. I can spend an experience, which I will do, to gain another mountain.
I can keep saying wisdom, but she's not going to do it.
But you can keep doing that. And I need a 5. Do you know what? I'm going to spend my card as well.
What's your card?
So, because noting the cards that you have, you don't get points for them until you've used them. So my card is play this before you attempt a challenge to add an extra wand, intelligence, or mountain,
wisdom.
Now, because if I add an extra mountain, does that I add the super mountain?
You do.
Because
for your brilliant plan.
Yeah.
You need a 5. I mean, I can already tell you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You did it.
I did it. Did it.
Yeah.
So I found a lost. No, I didn't find a lost child. I climbed to safety.
Oh yes.
That's what I was doing. So I get a new card.
Yes. And you're a bit stronger.
And I'm a bit stronger.
And you've also.
And then I also got an ally, which is Master at Arms. I can spend a experience or sacrifice this ally to add a sword to my collection. For that turn.
And you've gotten your first crown story.
Crown story?
Royal
yes.
story.
And then there's another ally.
Oh, yeah. Now, if there weren't any open challenges that didn't have allies, the ally would just get discarded.
Yes, and so ally's going to have to go under Raging Inferno. And then...
Studious.
Yeah.
You can only gain this if you have magic or spend an XP. Okay. So, or adventurous. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is Lone Wanderer. I'm going to journey for free. So I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of Studious.
Okay.
And replace it with Arcane. This is Magical Test. Not what I was hoping for. I'm going to go for... I don't really like any of it. I don't have any XP, so I can't journey again. I'm going to go for Survive the Flames? Raging Inferno? I could survive a fire, I suppose. I'm not really feeling adventurous. Cruel Master could be a good one. Let's just have a quick look-see-daisy at this. I am going to try and Restless Spirit for the cruel. I'm going to try and... That's exactly the question, isn't it? I'm going to try and banish the ghost.
Okay.
So I need... I've got wisdom. No, I don't. I don't have any of those symbols. That's a terrible decision to make.
Yes, because you're going to have to go for a 4.
For some reason, I thought I was you. That's not helpful at all.
No.
Okay, so in that case, I am going to go adventurous. You can only gain this if you have Constitution, which I do.
Yes, you do.
I have Constitution, so I'm just going to take Adventurous.
All right.
That makes me more constitutional.
Another ally. Can't go.
So it gets discarded. Childhood friend's gone.
Oh no, it can. It can go here.
Yeah, this is a challenge. Arcane, the magical test is... And then we've got an orphan. I'm an orphan.
Oh, it's a dark one.
Mm-hmm.
An anti-hero.
You are up.
Yes, I am.
What would you like to do?
Don't want that. I don't want any of them.
I know, that's the issue I had as well.
Do I?
Only you can decide your destiny, Sarah. Only you can embrace it. I don't know if that's really the symbol for embrace. It's more crush. You can crush your destiny if you want. Exactly.
3, 4, 5. No, I'm gonna spend 1 to journey. And I'm gonna get rid of this one. So I'm gonna get rid of Raging Inferno with the ally.
Okay, Raging Inferno's gone. Replaced with Spiritual.
And you may not gain this if you have
Any darkness.
Do you know what? I'm going to gain that because I don't have any darkness. I'm not dark at all. So I just gain it and it just goes straight in there.
Alright, you're a spiritual farmer so far. We're going to replace that with an ally that can't go because there's no challenge. So First Love is going to get discarded. And now we've got the Academy. All magical. Everything's magical. Alright, I've already decided on mine. I want to be an orphan. So I'm taking the orphan card, which gets me a dark hero card, anti-hero card, and 2 dark. So that's my third. So on my turn, I'm gonna open up the next level.
Do you do it on your turn, not now?
I'll find out. Hang on.
So yeah, the start of Josh's next turn, he will open up the next one. We've opened and we've just released Childhood Rival.
What are you feeling?
It's just not. It's just not going where I wanted it to go.
This life is not going where I want. It is not heading down the path that I wanted it to go.
I am going to try.
Exactly. Let me just check my destiny. Hang on.
I know. I need to just constantly check it. I'm going to try and gain a Spirit Guardian on Restless Spirit.
Okay.
Oh no, but it's cruel. It's a bad thing. Oh, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
So I have the 3 originals.
Yes.
Then, if I have any mountains, I have 2 mountains.
You are mountainous.
I am mountainous. And I'm going to spend another one with my Seeker of Truth to gain the 3rd one.
All the mountains, yes.
All the mountains. And then I have no Crowny M's.
You've got no Crowny M's. Huge band in the 80s.
And I'm going for the bottom one.
Gaining a Spirit Guardian.
So I need a 5.
5 because of the Cruel
3,
Master.
4, 5. Yeah.
Yep.
I need a lot.
It's going to make you corrupt.
I know, just a little bit corrupt.
A little bit dark.
So
I mean, that's
got
all of the things.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8. If or not.
No.
This one. My farmer says during a challenge, if at least one of your runes shows the result of a mountain,
Wisdom.
I can gain an experience.
Yeah.
Then I get this.
I want some XP. You can only get XP when you
2, 4,
fail
6,
a challenge.
8. Also.
Oh, hang on.
My card.
I forgot to. Yep, you carry on.
My card. I'm going to use that. Glorious Victory. If you overcome a challenge this turn without using a dark rune, and your result exceeds the difficulty by at least 2, which it did,
It sure did.
I gain 3 experience.
Nice. So I forgot to do what was actually on the orphan card, which was gain a corruption and 2 XP.
Oh, yes.
So I got the hero card. I forgot to actually do the
So that puts me to 3.
Yeah. So we're both
At 3.
moving on with our
And then my
lives.
cruel master is you may sacrifice this ally to gain a son. Which
Oh, nice.
I'm just going to do straight away.
Wow, just burning the cruel master.
Yeah, straight away.
So because we're both
Neither of us can, yes.
done with level 1, should we just get rid of level 1?
Yes, we shall. Neither of us can now gain.
Yeah, we can't. So we'll just move on from that. Mostly because it means I have to reach slightly less far. Alright, here we go. Level 2. We've got Murder Mystery.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds fun. Vengeful. You can only gain this if you have 2 corruption or more. No, not that. 2 moons or more. No, I've only got 1 moon. Criminal. I am a criminal.
I'm a criminal.
And then tragic loss.
Oh, it's all very dark.
It's all very dark. This
I'm
is
not
your
liking how
motivation.
dark it is.
Okay, so solve a mystery. So murder mystery. You can solve a mystery to be good, or you can conceal your crime to be bad, but it's magical. Vengeful gets you a constitution, and you can again. Okay, because can't do that one. Criminal. Sad face with dexterity. You can only gain this if you have a laughy face, which I don't have.
A laughy face, you're doing it.
Is that not a laughy face? What is it? It doesn't look very laughy, actually. It is villainy. You can only gain this if you're a villainy. I'm not a villain, not yet. Or tragic loss. Dark card 2. If you lost a challenge this turn, you can spend 1 to gain it. Interesting. Okay.
So glad you're going first.
I am going to...
I'm going to get rid of a card.
No, I'm going to try to do the murder mystery.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you going to solve a mystery, or are you going to conceal a crime?
No, I'm going to try and conceal my crime.
Of course.
Okay, so I need
Always goes
6.
dark.
So I need 6 points.
Yes, you do.
I have...
Do you have any mountains?
Okay, I have none of the symbols. Okay. That's... makes it difficult, doesn't it? Okay, I have none of the symbols, but I'm going to spend 1 XP to get a dark rune.
Yes.
Okay, so the most I can get
It's 5.
is 5, which isn't enough.
No.
So there's no point doing that because I can't
Don't you
actually
just
do
spend
it.
another one and get another one of those?
No, I don't. Okay, right. Instead, give me my XP back. I'm going to journey for free and I'm going to get rid of Murder Mystery. And I'm going to replace it with Savage Beast. Ugh, don't like that one either. I can't do any of the things.
So this one makes no sense to me.
Well, so originally I was going to try and lose that challenge. I was going to lose it and then get that.
But you
I
can only
wanted
gain
to at
1
least
card
try-
at a time.
Yes, but you wouldn't have gained the one that you lost.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's quite a useful one to have.
Yeah.
Then you could have got that if you'd done that.
I know. Alright, so I'm going to try and do the Savage Beast challenge. I'm going to try and commune with nature. I have none of the symbols, so I just need a 4.
Are you going to dark it up?
Yeah, because at least then I can maybe get it.
But if not, you'll get tragic loss.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Okay, so I
3.
got 3 successes and a card.
Yes.
So I failed the challenge, so
Yes.
that gets rid of the challenge. I get an XP for failing it.
Get an XP for failing it.
And then I lost a challenge,
Yes.
so I'm going to spend that XP to gain tragic loss.
Yes.
And then I'm going to draw a card.
Yes. We got watch, or it's called guard duty
Okay.
and corrupt official.
I am going to take a anti-hero
Yes,
card.
because that was on your tragic loss card.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh, I like that.
My turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
I'm going to do guard duty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to watch over the city.
Like Batman.
Yeah, I am. Except nicer.
Is it nicer than Batman?
Yeah.
I'm nicer than Batman.
I am nicer than Batman. So I need mountains, which I have.
Oh, I need to draw another card for tragic loss.
Isn't that why you drew a card?
No, I drew a card for that rune.
Ah.
And then I need to draw another. No, and then I need to draw another one. Yeah, and because of that rune, you can pick one, but I'm taking the anti-hero card.
Right, so I've got my 3 original. I need 4. I need my 3 original. I have 2 mountains. I'm going to pay an XP from Seeker of Truth to get a 3rd mountain. I have no sideways V's with flicks.
No sideways V's with flicks.
How would you describe that?
Dexterity is how I would describe that.
It's like well, it's not even a D. Okay, yes. And if at least one of them shows one of them, I need to remember that. I forgot
If it shows
that
a mountain.
Yeah, I forgot that on my
Get an
first turn.
XP.
Right, I need a 4.
You just need 4. Cast those runes. Well,
2, 4, 6, 7. So I got 7, so I get it. And I get, for my farmer, I get an experience. And I'm watching over the city.
Yeah, you are.
And I got a crown. What's the crown?
Is it royalty or noble? Crown is charisma.
Nice. And
The Riz.
And then the new card is it's all darkness.
Vault of
this thing.
Secrets.
This is Vault of Secrets. Unlock a secret vault or learn forgotten lore.
I mean, clearly I want to try and unlock the Vault of Secrets. Let me just have a peruse through my
I need to also keep remembering.
peruse through my cards. That one's useless to me. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, so I am going to try the Vault of Secrets. I'm going to try and unlock the secret vault with dexterity. Yeah, I've got loads of dexterity. I'm very dexterous.
Oh, wow.
I'm not magical though. So 3 basic runes, and I've got 2 dexterity runes as well that I can play.
Okay.
Okay, gold. I need a 4. So let's see how we go.
Do you want a dark ruin?
Usually I would like a dark rune, but it cost me an XP, and I've only got 1, and I'm really struggling to get XP. So, no, I'm just going to attempt this 4.
You got
That's
5.
a 5.
Nice.
So, I've done that.
You
So,
get it.
I've unlocked the secret vault.
And you get an
An anti-hero card.
anti-hero card.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, after my tragic loss, I've unlocked a secret vault.
And we've
Take my
got
anti-hero card. It's an ally.
An ally. It's a princess. Oh, the princess is going to go under pay bribe.
Sure.
Oh,
That's the only challenge that there is, so that would make sense.
Oh, yeah. And then another ally. That's gone. So
My sidekick.
is gone. And then
Roving bandits.
everything's a bit too dark for me. I'm not getting the ones I want.
Shame.
I know it is, isn't it?
Real shame. What's irking me is that I've not been able to play any of my hero cards.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because in your
They've
hand
really,
they do nothing.
Exactly. Like they're worth points to me,
Yeah.
but the things that I want just aren't happening. I could do that one, I guess, but I don't really want to.
I'm gonna have to that one, but it's a bit.
You can journey. You've got so much XP. You can journey if you
I've got
like.
4 XP.
Exactly. So much XP.
Yeah,
Let's have a
alright
look at
then.
my destiny.
I am gonna journey, and I'm gonna get rid of criminal, and bring out.
Oh, why'd you get rid of criminal? Oh, it doesn't matter. I couldn't have gone earlier. So that's alright.
Honourable. If you may only gain this if you have a crown, which I do. And do you know what?
You can become honourable.
I'm gonna become honourable, and I'm gonna gain a crown, another crown, because I've already got 2 crowns, and a sword, and reveal. Oh, an adversary. Oh,
So
Not come across an adversary before. It's a warlock.
Yeah, so they're like, they're just like one path challenges. So you have to.
When attempting this challenge, you may discard
An anti-hero card.
to gain +1. Oh,
He's a
nice.
6.
And he's a 6.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Yeah, you have to be very good to get him. Alright, so it's my turn. I'm going to journey for free and get rid of the warlock. Nobody got time for that.
Totally gonna do that.
I know you were. And then we've got a desert caravan.
Yeah.
Charisma and constitution. Kind of. Well, yeah, but I kind of want that desert caravan. So, I'm going to try for desert caravan. I'm going to try and survive a harsh journey. Now, I don't have any charisma, but I do have some constitution. So I've got 2 constitution.
1, 2. Do you want to dark ruin?
Possibly.
I've got a full hand of cards.
Possibly. I know, because I can't use any of them. That's really bothering me.
I have no cards.
I'm gonna try and maybe use that one and those. So the rest, I've only got 1 card that I can maybe use. Do I want a dark rune? No, I've only got 1 XP. No, I'm not having a dark rune.
You need a 4.
I need a 4. Cast those runes for a 4 at the desert caravan.
You got 3, 4, 5, and a
draw
card.
So yes, so I've done it.
Yes.
So I've survived a harsh journey.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Don't forget to get a card.
I'm going to draw a card because of my rune.
Which one you can draw in?
I'm drawing an anti-hero card because
Going down the
that's where I am.
And then the new card is
Ooh,
Daring Heist. You can steal from the riches or give to the poor.
He'll take a wee percentage, but I'm not greedy. Monsieur Hood, bring it down. Love that song.
Shrek?
Yeah. I love that song. Do you know when I worked at Blockbuster, I must have watched Shrek every day for like a month.
Oh no!
It was so good. I love it. I love it
Wow.
so much. It's so good. He takes a wee percentage, but I'm not greedy.
That's it. Stuck in his head now. Right. Can I do that?
Does the Robin Hood dance? You know.
Yes.
I like it as I said as possibly to me. What do you got?
I'm going to spend to get rid of.
You're going to journey.
I'm going to journey to get rid of this one.
What's Journey's most favourite song?
Don't Stop Believing. Don't stop believing.
Exactly.
Hold on to the feeling.
Go on, keep going.
No.
You can't stop there. You can't stop there.
I am. I'm stopping there.
Wow.
Enlightened. You may only gain this if you have a mountain and a sword. I am totally gaining that. That is exactly the card I want.
You're enlightened.
I'm enlightened and I gain a card for it. It's exactly what I wanted and I didn't have to do anything for it.
That's really irritating.
Perfect.
No, we're done with level 2 now.
we
We've
are.
both got 3s. So, same again. I'm about to unlock the level 3s. So, we might as well just get rid of those 2s.
Yes.
Alright. We've got 4 level 3s to come. Here we go. Fight on the front line. No. Tyrant's army. You
I know you automatically want to read the top line.
Yeah. You can fight on the front line or lead the rebels.
Yeah.
We've got an adversary, the High Priest. He's going to make you super dark.
Yeah.
Super dark jellyfish. I like that. Champion, Divine Calling. You can be a champion of light or a servant of darkness. And the Ancient Evil. You can banish the fiend or you can bargain for power. Ooh.
Right.
Okay, what am I doing? I mean, I feel like
So close.
if a hero has 2 corruption or more, this challenge has +1. So the adversary's an 8 constitution.
This game's going so much better than the last time I played.
Oh. Okay. I am going to try and murder the High Priest.
Wow, alright then.
That's what I'm doing.
Do you have any upside down houses or mountains with dots in them?
I don't have... I'm not wise. But I do have...
2 upside down
I've got Constitution. I've got 3 of them.
Woo! 1, 2, 3. You get the specially.
Yeah. I'm also going to take a dark rune for an... Oh, hang on. Let me just read my things. Let me read it. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do another one. Okay. I need 8.
Yes, you do.
Because I'm not 2 corrupt. I'm still 1 corrupt.
Yes.
Even though I've been trying. I've been trying to get corrupted. It's just not happening. Okay, I need an 8. Here we go. I didn't journey.
No. Would you like to journey?
Let's just free journey. Let's get rid of Tyrant's Army. And replace it with Queen's Chambers. Okay.
Ooh.
Now I'm High Priest Adversary. Okay. Now. How much have we got? We needed 8. So this is a gain of corruption in 2.
Yes.
This is 0.
It is, but you gain experience.
Now hang on.
Okay.
I'm gonna play a card.
2, 4. You've got 4.
I've got 6 currently.
Oh yeah, 6.
So
2 successes and move 1 down the corruption card.
first I'm gonna play Bend the Rules.
Oh,
During this challenge you're attempting, choose a rune and flip it over.
Nice. 2, 4, 6, 8. You've done 8.
So that does it.
And you get a card.
I'm taking that back.
You're not doing it?
No. I'm playing a different card first. Okay, first I'm going to play Relentless.
Yes.
After you've attempted a challenge,
Yeah.
you can attempt it again, but adding a dark rune.
Okay.
So I'm going to add another dark rune,
And you're
and
going
then
to
go again. Okay? Because I need these points. I've got all these cards, I need to play them.
Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Now I'm going to play Bend the Rules.
You're going to flip this one.
I'm going to flip that one.
8, 9.
Yeah. So that makes me corrupt. Bloop.
Yes, it does. Get a card.
I draw an anti-hero card.
Yes.
And then I get
Yes.
the High Priest adversary.
Yes, you do. I'll put those 3 back.
Okay. And then we'll replace that with the Sorceress, who's also an adversary. Did I get anything else for that? No, just wisdom.
I am going to go for Champion of Light, Divine Calling. So, it only uses mountains with caves. I've got 4 of them. 4 is too many because I can't get any more. And I keep forgetting when I success. Every time I could have had so much more experience.
Okay, I'm going to, hang on, before you go, I'm going to play Tap into Darkness. Play this as another hero is attempting a challenge.
Yeah.
Choose 1 rune of a type you possess. I now have a
Yes.
mountain, so we're going to remove that mountain from their attempt.
But I can't add another one in because I have 4.
No, because you only have a maximum of 3, so I'm taking that one away. I'm tapping into my darkness. Okay, you need a 5.
5. I don't like you very much right now.
That's okay. I'm alright with that.
Oh, I feel really stressed
Cast
now.
the runes.
I got a 4. I need a 5. Take a card. And that gets discarded.
Yeah, and you get an XP. And then...
And our new card is Into the Abyss.
And then I'm playing Harsh Lesson. If any hero failed to challenge this turn, gain an XP.
New card.
Okay. Then it's my turn.
Okay.
While this
It's very helpful.
while this challenge is undefeated, the sorceress? Did we? Oh,
While
no.
this challenge is undefeated, once per turn, any
Player may
player-
pay an XP to draw an anti-hero
I
card.
think that's has that just come? Sorcerer?
That was on my turn, but
Oh.
I don't think it matters. Okay, so then it's my turn. Ooh.
Very upset about that.
I know, I've missed. Okay, I'm going to journey for free first.
Okay.
I'm going to get rid of Into the Abyss. Get rid of that and replace it with Dark Revelation. Ooh. That's not exactly helping what I want to do. Darn it, I'm gonna have to journey again. Oh, okay. Oh, no, I don't. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for the sorceress.
Okay. Yep.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna try and... Or do I unseat the queen? No, that won't help me. Let me just look at some symbols. Let me look at some symbols.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I might actually need to not do that symbol. I'm gonna do Dark Revelation. And I'm gonna go for Child of the Dark Lord.
Okay.
Okay?
So how many crowny M's do you have?
0.
Okay.
0 crowny M's, right? And I need a 5 to succeed.
Yes.
So I've got the 3 basic runes.
Yes.
So I'm going to play Desperate Rage, which says for each tragedy in your story, gain +1 to your next challenge. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tragedies in my story.
So you're adding +5.
Yes.
Oh,
so
so you just got
I'm
it.
going to cast them in case I can draw
Yeah,
a card.
draw a card.
I cannot. But there you go, I got 7. So
Nice, that's an awesome card.
yeah, it was. So I've gotten the Child of the... So I am now the Child of the Dark Lord.
Awesome. Then we've got Crypt of the Horrors. Crypt of Horrors.
Mm-hmm.
None of these are helpful to what I need. I'm going to journey and get rid of Ancient Evil.
Okay.
It's not really what I wanted, but can I do that?
Heroic Rescue. Can you do a Heroic Rescue?
I'm going to try and do a heroic
You're going to attempt to heroically rescue?
Yes, you're going to ruin me again.
Picking up my card. I'm just looking at my cards. Who knows what they could do?
I don't think I can actually. No, I can't.
Shame.
Oh no. I'm going to spend another one to journey again. Get rid of the sorcerer. Oh, they're all
It's the
awful.
rogue
None of
elemental.
them are my journey. None of them are like where I'm
This isn't
going.
my path.
This is not my path. None of these are my path, and I can't do any of them.
Why don't you go into the Crypt of Horrors? You got all the things for that.
Yeah. No, I can't. Oh, no. I have no sideway reflex.
No, you've got all the wisdom though. You're so
I have
wise.
3, which is likely 2.
Why is that?
Because you're holding your cards, and I know that you had a card like that. So
I'm trying to be so helpful right now.
Absolutely not.
Like,
helpful.
hey, why don't you just have a look down there?
This is why I shouldn't have gone down one path. No, I'm spending my last one.
Journeying again.
Journeying again.
Don't look at my destiny.
Getting rid of that one.
You found a dragon's hoard. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I am going to try and steal the treasure.
Are you?
Yes.
Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay then.
Sweet.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. I have 3 of these. Do I need to take one away?
3 strength.
I have 3 swords.
Got any dexterity?
1, 2, 3. I have no dexterity.
Are you trying to slay the dragon or steal the treasure?
I'm trying to steal the treasure.
So you need a 7.
Ooh. Yeah, because there's no...
You can get a dark rune, you know.
I might have to.
You know? Are you not trying to slay the dragon? It's all coming back Shrek, you know? All coming back Shrek.
Won't make me dark. Add an extra one of those. I don't know. Can you play when you have cards that add runes? Do there have to be runes that are on there?
I don't believe so. Well, it depends what it says, I guess. Depends what the wording of it is.
Add an extra this or this.
An extra. So extra implies that there's one already.
Yeah. Oh, I feel very stressed.
As you should.
7 and I've only got 6.
Get a dark rune. Just, you know,
I might have to.
embrace the darkness. It might not even taint you. It might not. Might not. You just need an 8. You've got right there, that's 9.
Which way do I want to...
If you were to throw that exact hand of runes.
I am going to... I can't get a dark rune.
Why?
Because you need
Got
to
no
pay for it.
XP.
So I'm going to try and slay the dragon.
Slay the dragon. You just need 8.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 7.
So close.
So close. Never mind.
You get
Is
a
what
card.
it is. Get a card.
Dragon Sword's gone. Get an XP for failing. We'll replace that
2
with
cards below.
Supernatural. You can only gain this if you have Constitution or Charisma, or if you've played 3 dark cards. I have played 3 dark cards. Interesting. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is journey for free and get rid of the Heroic Rescue. And replace it with Assassin's Guild. That's not really what I'm after, if I'm being honest. It's not really what I'm after. I'm going to pay an... let me just have a look at my cards. Because if I do this, then it just ends the game and Sarah will have no points and it'd be great.
No points.
Well,
Well,
you know,
not
minimal
that long.
points.
Yeah.
Minimal points.
I know. You've got 2 cards. I've got none on my final one.
I know.
I went down the I went down a route and nothing has come up.
I'm going to spend an XP to journey one more time. I'm going
Yeah.
to get rid of the Queen's Chambers. Because I'm really hoping for a specific... That is not it. The Warlord is not it. If Inhera has no allies to challenge, it's +1. That's not what I was hoping for. So instead, I'm just going to take Supernatural. Before I do that, I'm going to play, just because I'm a nice guy, I'm going to play Deny the Darkness. And you can go up 2. No, you got
go.
1.
No, you go.
Or. You can go up 1. So I'm giving you, like, double victory points then. Don't you know what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I'm not even going to play it. I'm just not going to play it. I don't need 1 point to give you 4. Get out of here. I'm just not going to do those. I'm going to take Supernatural. That is my 3rd.
Yeah.
Because I have played 3 dark anti-hero cards, which I have. So I do believe
I get 1 more turn.
you get 1 more turn, and while you're having your turn, I'm going to read about ending the game. So
Okay.
you go for it.
Can't play any of these.
No, then we're just going to score some stuff. Yeah, cool.
Right. Just not gone my way.
I'm getting pretty good. Let's put that out. I'm feeling alright.
I am going to try and
Decisive battle.
sacrifice my army. No.
Sacrifice my army.
Yeah.
Wow, so dark.
Yes, I'm going to try and sacrifice my army.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 3 swords.
Got any magic? Intelligence? No.
Because I don't think I can play that card. I presume I can't play that card, so I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yes.
Cast those runes.
Is what it is.
You need a 7.
got 4.
It's not gonna get it.
Chapter 3 did not go well. I gain an experience.
You love to see it. You love to see it. Get rid of this decisive battle.
There you go. I gain an experience for failing.
We would have replaced it with the Witch's Den.
Yes, but then we add up all our points.
We're going to do some scoring up.
I think it's
so this
fairly
is
clear
I mean, I like
where we're at.
I'll briefly go through what you score with, and then we'll score up. And
Yes,
come back.
it comes with a handy scoring tally, so you can go through, score each of the things, and end it.
So
Let's go through
first, we're both.
I'll get a pen. Let me get a pen.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to reveal my destiny, which the people at home already know. It's just you that doesn't know.
No.
So my destiny was the Hand of Vengeance, which was a justice destiny, which I don't feel I was very just, but you know, it is what it is. But at the end of the game, you get 1 tragedy point for each dexterity or constitution.
Yep.
And you also get 1 point for each tragedy in your story.
Nice. Then mine was 1 with nature. It is a mountain of nature. At the end of the game, you score 5
Essentially
good points if you have a mountain with a cave
Wisdom,
in it, a sword,
strength,
and an
charisma.
Yeah, and 1 point for each mountain in your story.
Nice. So those are our destinies. So you're going to add up all of your destiny points.
Yes.
Add all points gained from story icons, which is the little icons. Then you're going to add 1 point for each unspent experience token.
Yes.
Every hero card you played is
used,
worth 1. Every anti-hero card's worth 1. Then add any triumph or tragedy points gained from your position on the corruption track.
Yes.
And then any points from your destiny card, and then high score is the winner. So we're going to come on back, and we'll let you know.
We are back.
Yes, we are.
We have added up. Now, I want to know, this score sheet was not helpful at all.
It was a helpful place to write things.
I suppose. It was a piece of paper. We went through each of the sections, except because your points come from different areas, it got very confusing because you have stuff on your cards on the side of your board, your end points, your cards all got exceptionally confusing using this, but
Thankfully,
somehow
we've muddled
through.
Mm-hmm.
As expected, I did horrendously.
Which gets her.
I got 24 because I got no good or no bad points.
24 sounds like a really good score. That sounds like really good. Really well done.
Josh,
well
what
played.
did you get?
I don't know, Sarah. What did I get? Can you tell me?
52.
52. That's almost double your score. Here, I'll give you this.
Thanks.
You give that back.
Over double. Yes. I don't think I could have done any worse. But there you have it.
I'm feeling really good about that.
Yes.
Really, really good about that. So there you go. Oh, now hang on. Before we go, actually, Sarah.
Yes.
Tell me about your character. Tell me about their life.
I have no idea. He was a spiritual farmer who had a spirit guardian.
Who climbs to safety.
He climbed himself to safety to seek the truth, to watch over the city. He became enlightened and because of that, honourable. And in the end, he stayed up that mountain and was one with nature.
That sounds like a fairly succinct story to me.
There you go.
I had an adventurous orphan pickpocket who stole to survive. He survived a harsh journey to unlock a secret vault, but suffered a tragic loss and became a lone wanderer. Lone wanderer.
He just wandered around by himself.
He found out in his later years that he was a child of the Dark Lord that gave him supernatural abilities, in which he used those to defeat the leader of the church, the high priest. He used it to slaughter the high priest as a hand of vengeance, because the high priest made me suffer my tragic loss. And so I became a hand of vengeance and supernaturally slaughtered him as a child of the Dark Lord. Boom! It's all come together. There you go.
There you have it.
There were our stories. That was our call to adventure.
Yes.
I want to say a huge thank you to Boardgame Rentals once again, just for giving us all of these fun games and giving us these grand old times. I want to thank you for checking out these videos. We appreciate you.
Yes, check out their website. If you want to have a look at this game more in depth, rent it out.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Have a look, and we will see you next time.